Father, I still hand out business cards. One for you, one for you. Do have a card. How about a card? It's the way you do business. Now, of course, in this digital era, we need to be getting rid of the little pieces of cardboard and going digital. Samuel Burke is with us to discuss some of the ways in which we get rid of them.
A thing of the past.
Okay, so what do I replace them with?
Something digital, an application. For instance, Cardign is an application. It allows you to just take a picture of a person that you meet at a business conference, let's say, and if that person also has the application, then you have their contact information.
You have just put your finger on the weak point. Don't look at me like that.
What's the weak point?
If that person has the app. I have had Bump in my iPhone for years, and I've never used it once.
But I would say, too, the same thing about Facebook. Two people have to have Facebook in order for it to work. At some point...
There's 500 million people out there with Facebook.
At some point, these are going to be a thing of a past, and like everything else, they're going to go on one of these devices, and maybe a company like Facebook might buy one of these applications.
So you're talking about Cardign, where you take a picture and it keeps it updated.
Exactly.
What's the other one?
The other one, Bump, which you just mentioned, not only can you exchange information by bumping devices, now I have your contact information, you can also exchange content that way. So not only is it business cards, other types of information, photos, videos.
So that's which one? That is?
That's Bump.
Right, so we've got, but I've got Bump, but I've never used it more than once.
Okay.
Next one.
Adapt. This one I really like. I think it's really interesting because you just use your email address, and that way it keeps you updated as well. So let's say you change your number after we've exchanged cards, which is another bad thing about those things of the past. You change your number, then it automatically updates on your phone with all of Richard Quest's new contact information.
Why are you so sure that these things will be the future?
Because that's what's happening with everything. And what happens when you run out of these business cards when you're at a convention? That always happens to me. I run out, and then I met Richard Quest, and I wanted to give him my business card, and now I don't have it. They never run out on these devices.
My experience with using it digitally is it never works. We never either have the same, app. We end up fiddling around. The contact is lost.
One of these apps is going to be the leader at some point. It's going to go that way. I don't know which one it's going to be, but I think Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn, especially LinkedIn, might buy one of these applications. And then we already have the Facebook app, for example, so it'll already be on there. We'll all have the app, and we'll all exchange information that way.
Which one of these do you like the best? Well, not like the best. That's asking you to make a judgment. Which one do you think has legs?
I think Adapt has a chance to work because a lot of companies like our own, people move so often. It would be great if you could have something that might automatically update. So when you go from the London bureau, you move to Atlanta, then we have something that keeps us automatically updated. There's a good chance one of them is going to make it big, and we'll be using those instead of these.
I would tell you about Adapt, except I downloaded it, and 2.5 hours later, I'm still waiting for that email from them to activate it. Samuel Burke, we thank you very much. Would you like a card?
Oh, thank you.
Very last year of me.